Welcome back. Our next guest knows vintage gold when she sees it. Bree Sparks is the owner and curator of my favorite new store. It is called Paloma Vintage Goods. Who doesn't love a vintage piece? Everything that you see here has been hand-picked for quality. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so how do you source these items? Because they're stunning, and I feel like if I ever go out and I go to Goodwill, I'm like, okay, failure.
So I travel all over the country. I handpick every single item. I also am able to import items from Mexico and Europe. And yeah, I just travel and pick until I can't pick anymore and then head home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through some of the items that you brought here. We're gonna start on this side. Showcase, look at all of this. I mean, so cool. This one is like a little candle stand. What are those called?
Candle holder.
Candle holder.
Yeah,
so this is why I'm not an interior decorator or vintage good expert. So what is this beautiful item that you brought?
So this is just a vintage vessel. It's made of barro. It's from Mexico, and I just love picking different vessels because they're great vases and they're just so unique. You can't really find them anywhere.
Where would you put something like that?
A dining table, a coffee table, entryway, an office, anywhere really.
Bookshelf maybe?
Bookshelf,
okay,
you name it.
cool. This piece, when I walked out today before the show and I saw this, I said, oh my God, Bree, I need to have this. Take a look at this, everyone. Explain.
Gorgeous. So this is a 1924 tramp art box, and it's handmade. It's just so unique. I love it. They made mirrors, bed frames of tramp art, and they're just hours and hours of someone's art that was created. So
it's called
tramp art or folk art.
Folk art. Okay, where does that originate?
I'm not sure, but it is just something that was made in the 1900s. Yeah. So early 1900s.
And there's this cool coin on top that you kind of get to see in that last shot. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty darn cool. Wow. Oh, I love this. And it's so heavy. We were just talking about this before we started the show. Again, just oogling over this. The quality back then versus now is like top notch.
Yes, back then things were just made so much better. You invest in these items and they will last you for generations. It's something that you can pass down to your children, your grandchildren, but yeah.
So true. Okay, last item that we're going to talk about, because I want to talk about it all, but what else were we going to talk about?
So this candle holder is one of my favorite pieces. One of the unique things, it is stamped. On the bottom it says made by Jean.
Let's see if we can get this. I'm going to ask the director to kind of zoom in if he can, because this is pretty cool. Wow. Look at that. You just know, what is it? It says 1966. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's amazing.
So this is somebody's art. Like they made this and somehow it ended up in my hands and now will go to someone's home.
That's incredible. And I love a story behind the items. Your studio works and operates in a unique way. How can people come see you?
So we are open by appointment, and we have bi-monthly open studio events. Otherwise, you can find us on Instagram. That's where we post all of our new pieces. If you have a certain piece that you want, I can always help source. I do private sourcing as well.
Perfect, because we're looking at video right now, because it's not just smaller items like this. You have big, beautiful tables. You have couches, chairs. Anything in the collection right now that you're like eyeing for yourself?
Oh, all of it.
Exactly.
It's so hard. I definitely have a lot of 1960s leather pieces. I have a few sofas, chairs, and then stone tables. They're just, I get them and they fly away. Fly
away. I don't blame you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Bree. Everyone, check them out and get shopping. You might just find the thing that completes your space. Visit palomavintagegoods.com.